environment that I get to work in every day is very outgoing, friendly. I mean, everyone's constantly kind of helping each other and just asking new questions, finding out, you know, everyone's helping each other, and because no one knows everything.
When you walk into the hallway of this University Information Technology Services, you will hear laughter, you will see people enjoy each other, you will see respect among people, and you will see people work very hard. You will see people that's willing to go the extra miles to get the job well done.
Two things that are critical for my success in IT would be, first of all, to have a supportive environment and have an excellent team, which I am fortunate to work with. And the second thing I would say is being able to have that passion and that sense of innovation and what's the next thing that we can do. How can we take this further and create a great learning environment and great opportunities for our instructors and our students.
We try to be very innovative. We also understand that when you're being innovative, you're going to try a lot of things and everything's going to work. And we're allowed to try things, fail, come back, be honest about what happened, iterate on the process, and then move forward after we make some changes.
Biggest surprise to work here is everybody's so nice. You may not notice I have a Chinese accent. If I ask anybody who work here to help me to correct my pronunciations, they are willing to do it. And if I have any problems about technology, about the camera, about editing movies, everybody will teach you until you're good at it.
Respecting and valuing people is the most important piece. When we get that done, the rest of it is easy. Technology is easy. It's a science, we can do it. But how we get the people to be motivated to do the work. So we need to be a motivator, we need to be a cheerleader for their successes, and also a cheerleader for their failures.
How important is humor in IT? It's very important. A lot of what we do each day is just manage complexity. It's oftentimes not only complexity in the technology, but the complexity in the people and the interactions and what we're trying to do on campus. There's often times where we're trying to get a lot of square pegs to fit in some round holes, just based on the types of things that are being asked from us from both the academic side and the business side of the campus.
What's a good day? If I can get to the green in 2 and then just kick it around a little bit, I'll be happy. But otherwise, making the customer happy, providing for our end user, whether it be students, business users, faculty, whomever.
What puts a smile on my face at work is my coworkers. We have a great team, inside of work, outside of work, and we all get along well, and I think that's what it takes to make an effective team.
A good day in my job is when I show up, I do 8 solid hours of classroom tech support. I have happy customers, and I can go home happy knowing that I did everything that I could do to help people.
I think that there's always laughter in our hallways. I think that there's an understanding amongst colleagues, just that we are not going to show up here and be grumpy. In fact, I think we've been told to stay home if we're grumpy. We show up, we're in a good mood, we all have a very challenging mission to accomplish, and one of the things that we all look to do is laugh and get through the day.
I think one really important attribute for a CIO is trust. If I can't trust my manager, it puts me in a tough spot because I need to be able to go to this manager and tell he or she when something is going wrong. If there's a problem with teamwork, I need to know that I can trust this person to hear what I have to say and not necessarily go repeat it to the next person because I just need to vent maybe. Or I need my CIO to then step in and help in the situation, but not be too obvious about it, that it was something that I complained about.
Leadership would say it's the staff, but I think that if the staff was being honest, we would have to say the leadership. That there is a synergy there that allows everybody to sort of perform, I think, at a really high level. And part of that is both the leadership that has high expectations and also is there to mentor and coach and try to give you the resources you need to meet those expectations.
I think some good traits for a CIO to have, someone needs to be approachable. You need to be able to talk to your CIO and let them know when you have problems. You need a sounding board, so that person, you need to be comfortable going to that person and talking to them about the problems in your job. I think another important approach. A CIO needs to have a firm hand. They need to be able to talk to people in your group and say, okay, teamwork is not quite there. Is there a weak link in this chain somewhere, and be able to sort of help mediate that situation.
Absolutely, communication is an important piece, but communication is a two-way. When somebody comes to me and they ask me about communication and they say, oh, we don't have a good communication, my first question to them, what have you done to improve communication? Did you walk into XYZ office and sat down across the table from them and actually try to understand what you need from them? Why haven't you reached out to deal with this communication issue? Then from there, we work as a team together to make sure that communication is improved, but improved by us having an open door policy, we are able to drop at any time. And again, as long as we build good relationship among each other, communication is not a problem.
In our department, it feels like we've been moving forward. In the last number of years, it feels like we've been building momentum, we're building towards something. I think the mission is always just to be the best, and there's a lot of high expectations that we're all held to. And I think that the idea that not only are we held to high expectations and that there are these kind of broad, ambitious plans, but the fact that we're able to show success and that we're constantly reminded that we are being successful just lets us kind of build this momentum where we're moving forward.